Hello, thank you for joining us. My partner and I, Cynthia Lenson Broshi, and Jet Schwartz. I'm in Woodstock, New York, and Cynthia is in New Mexico, Santa Fe. And take over.
Thanks, Jet. Hi, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. And thank you to those who are watching in another place and time. So we're coming together to focus into the roots of peace. How can I be peace? How can I be a conduit for peace, for love in this amazing and rather conflicted world that we all live in? And I want to begin by listening for a moment to the emotion of anger. So let's all hold our middle finger. The middle finger helps me, and I can place my hand on my body anywhere or in my lap. I'm going to keep mine up just so you can see it, but please be comfortable. The middle finger helps me to exhale the emotion of anger. Now, every emotion can be harmonizing. Anger is how I often first become aware that there is something out of harmony, that something is not just, is not at this moment, in this place, in this time, within or without, in balance. So when I feel anger, I want to listen to what is happening. What awareness is knocking on the door of my consciousness, so that I can receive this awareness and utilize this energy. Emotion is energy, energy in motion, emotion, so that I can utilize this energy to really be aware, and through my awareness, through the awareness that is given to me, choose action and speech that is harmonizing. There are some other fingers that help me in this process. So now let's begin with the little finger. Little finger helping me to melt in my shoulders, to let go of tension. Simply exhaling the sense that I must do it, I must be it now. Simply allowing my shoulders to let go. Exhaling tension. Exhaling pretense. Bowing my head. Opening my heart to receive the help I need, the help within, the knowing I am. simply in this breath, relaxing. Here I am. I'm okay. And listening to the heartbeat within the wise strength of this body, of this house of spirit. Always connected to the heartbeat of my family, my community, of the world. Our strength is indomitable. Our heart is our strength. Holding ring finger, receiving breath, receiving this breath that the whole world has given me. And exhaling. I am not alone. In this breath, we is one. Bowing my head so a tear would fall, a little jewel in my lap. Exhaling grief. Exhaling loss. Receiving love. My chest softening. Each breath expanding and releasing. Love of others, breath expanding. Love and releasing of myself. We as one.
Love of others, expanding. Love and releasing of myself.
I think we've entered a timelessness.
We
The
as one.
space of love is eternal. Moving to my middle finger. Exhaling confusion. Exhaling frustration. Simply receiving what is. And listening for the wisdom this moment, this breath provides. Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia. This is beautiful. I'm sure everybody here it's in a different state of mind.
Mhm.
I'd like you to all to hold the palm of your hand, just putting your fingers in the palm, just as you see in the picture here. However you want to do it, on your lap, or just be comfortable. It could be left hand above, right hand above, whatever works for you.
Mhm.
And staying in the vibration that Cynthia established, just feel yourself be. Our thoughts often get us going when we hear something, and I just want to say how important it is for us to remember from what Cynthia said is that feeling something which may appear negative to us there's no judgment on it or criticism. It's to be with it. Anger is just a feeling of wanting things a certain way that we can't control. And we don't control the world around us. To some degree, we can. But the only world we can control is the inner world, which we have full dominion of. And we grow from the experiences we have, the difficulties. Peace is not the state of nothing, the state of, happiness. Peace is a moment where we are so focused that we're able to stay in the center in the midst of whatever is happening. The storm, the chaos, the trauma. Whether we're in a war zone, whether we're in a hospital, whether we're in a school, prison, we have to go inside ourselves only if we want to find peace. And until we do that, then there's the suffering that the world goes through because we go through suffering. So when you hold your center of your palm, this helps to establish my inner harmony, my connection to my source, to my spirit, not my connection to your source. We all have this individual thread that aligns us to the common ocean we all draw from. Whatever we call it, whether we call it Jin Shin Jyutsu or we call it something else, it all is the same embodiment of compassion for one another. There is really no difference between the victim and the perpetrator when you go deep enough into it. And we have to be able to get free so that we don't see the separation, that we have love for one another. And most of all, we have love for ourselves. That's the work of Jin Shin Jyutsu. That's the work of self-help. And that's our work to establish that in the world. So as you feel your heart getting quiet, you feel your body relaxing from all that we did holding our little ring and middle finger with Cynthia. Allow your mind to slowly quiet. The beautiful images that Cynthia shared of a teardrop coming from our eye as we bow into our lap. Allow yourself to melt into that teardrop, into that ocean that comes from the same vastness. And you can imagine that your tear is my tear and my tear is your tear. That though we may be very far apart physically, we are always together when we consider ourselves in this great ocean, where I can feel you and you can feel me. And they say that as long as there is even one being suffering on our planet, we all are suffering. And when there is one person in prison, we're all in prison. So go deep inside yourself and release whatever constraints you can perceive that hold you bound to the limitations of life, to dis-ease, to what others have done to you, the unfairness of things. And allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into the center of this drop. Breathing as though you're breathing in the water, the fluid, the ocean. And imagine the ocean is light, is sound, vibration. Within every cell of our being is this drop, is this ocean. Breathing it in and breathing it out to one another. And allow yourself to let go and feel this connection. Feel the floor dissolving as though you're sinking into it. Dissolving into the seat. Breathing in the universe and breathing it out. Dissolving the restrictions within, the pain, the thought forms that limit us. breathing in the grace of Source, and breathing it out to the world, to all those in need on our planet, beyond nationalities and geography, beyond the color of our skin and our belief systems. Beyond our economy, and imagine, if you will, a world where there is no more violence. There is no war. The weapons dissolve. A world where the leaders are serving all beings. A world where there is no separation in belief systems. A world where everyone is safe. The children, the elderly, everyone. A world where we're kind and benevolent to the animal kingdom as well as the plant kingdom. The plants and the trees that feed us and give us air. That our love for them is as great as our love for everything. And with your imagination, seeing the brilliant light of Mother Earth dissolving all the darkness, and that we become a great beacon of light, and then all through the universe. The overcoming of the lower nature into our higher true nature, our true abode. Where love is the language, feel the compassionate heart within you. And if there's anyone in your life that you have difficulty with, breathe out this love to them. That your heart is their heart, your love their love. Dissolving the separation. Going deeper and deeper into this moment. Believe for a moment that where you are right now can change the world. That every thought you have, every breath you take, fills the world for the next step. Breathing more deeply, more clearly, more consciously. Feel yourself in your chair and the floor beneath you. Feel where you are now and from where you were when you started, when Cynthia started sharing. I recently saw a beautiful little film where there was this little puppy shivering, just shivering, so cold and sad. I mean, just all alone. And all of a sudden, this white duck comes, puts his head down, and scoops the dog on his shoulders and starts to walk away. And as soon as the dog's on his shoulders, peace, stop shaking. Ducks and dogs don't necessarily have that as their nature. But when we live in what we're talking about now, we're not different. That we're all one. And that's what we're here for. That's why we meet each Wednesday to share with you the blessing of self-help, Jin Shin Jyutsu, to inspire each of us together. So we thank you for joining us and watching, whether you're watching live or recorded. We're grateful to you for supporting this work. And it's bigger than we all imagine. Till we see you next week, we wish you great health for you and your families and to those you know. May the prayers that we have bring word of more peace in the world, the ending of the fighting that goes on in Europe and in Asia and in Africa and South America and North America. It's everywhere. We're all a part of it together. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you all. Thank you, Jed.
We're done.
Great.
Thank you. Cynthia, so beautiful.